Starting lineup just announced. We're just about set for basketball. We'll be back in a moment. Hello, and here we go. It's Thursday night in the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. We've got Jakob Poeltl. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Ja Morant. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Williams in at the 4. And for New Orleans, Anthony Edwards out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Jackson. And it's Holmgren in at the power forward position. Well, Grant, a lot of firepower in the building tonight. A couple of teams coming in who cannot be stopped.
Whoa. Games like this always excite me, B.A. Both teams are playing some of their best basketball right now, so I'm anticipating an uptick in intensity tonight.
Now here's Morant. What a tremendous game he played against Philadelphia. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one belongs to Wiggins.
And Edwards' teammates encourage him to be aggressive because when he is, he forces the defense's hand.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Here's Leonard. The Pelicans pull it in. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for them.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
So it's the Grizzlies now. After the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago. Leonard passes to Williams. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
This is the next step for Leonard, becoming a better distributor. Times like these help his cause.
Westbrook, the pass to Holmgren, hits the trifecta.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Leonard against Markkanen. And Leonard, here we go. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
He'll get to his shot. Kawhi with a whole bag of tricks from in close.
Jackson, right side. Over Poeltl. It's wide right, hits off the rim. The Grizzlies have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Westbrook against Morant. The shot no good. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. And here's Edwards outside. Williams grabs the board.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And there's the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Wing shot on the way. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist by Markkanen. Holmgren's got 5 now.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Timeout call. Memphis. Last time they met was in Memphis.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, I just didn't see any fire from them to want to get it back. That's just one of those games you throw away in the trash and try and forget about it.
Here we have the 2K leaderboard breaking down the top blockers in the league last month. Jaren Jackson 3rd.
And during this last month, he made a statement on the defensive end, just swatting away shots left and right.
Memphis trailing here. Leonard outside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Personal foul. Shooting for Memphis, Kawhi Leonard at the line for 1.
free throw drops for Leonard.
And you know, guys, I mean, he is a solid free throw shooter. And, of course, Leonard has everything in his game.
Back to Edwards. Excellent D there from Wiggins.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Well, Richard, as the first overall pick, some of the highest expectations were put on Wiggins at a very young age.
Yeah, while playing high school ball, some recruiter analysis called him the Michael Jordan of Canada. That's some big shoes to fill. If it's not the highest expectation ever, I don't know what is.
Jackson finds Westbrook. Off target from three-point range. And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Here's Wiggins. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. New Orleans has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Now here's Westbrook. Coming off a 16-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
Leonard's shot's good. Leonard's got 7 points.
Showing off a little muscle on that finish. Kawhi might look calm, but his game is loud.
Pass to Jackson. Takes a 3. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists tonight.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
And he lobs it up top. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Holmgren. And it's New Orleans with another. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for New Orleans.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
As we head towards the playoffs, let's see where the Eastern Conference standings sit. You look at New Orleans, and they're sitting with the 5th seed in the conference currently.
Seeing where the Pelicans are, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
From here on out is just about putting in the work, coming to every game ready to compete, and never giving less than your best.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Morant. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Morant. And Morant drops them both. 1:19 left in the first quarter of the game. Edwards with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Here's Holmgren. Off target from the baseline.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Morant, pass to Williams. Leonard outside. Down low. The shot by Pirtle, no good. New Orleans in the lead. Here's Westbrook. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one belongs to Wiggins.
Look, Westbrook does not mind contact while he's going to the bucket. In fact, he welcomes it.
Russell Westbrook. Shooting 2.
That free throw misses.
The hustle and intensity that Westbrook brings to this team can be infectious.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. That one's no good. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Leonard passes to Williams. Now here's Mitchell. There's the 3. Williams finds Pirtle. 6 to shoot. Here's Morant. And the shot's good.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
Kicks it out to Westbrook. Jacks up a 3. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
It just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you think, guys?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Okay, look out!
Wow! Ooh, as usual, Morant bringing down the house.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Edwards. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
And the advantage he has is clear. Just taking what the defense gives him right there.
Westbrook against Morant. Pass to Mitchell. 3-pointer. He drops it from range. Mitchell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. We always see trends come and go in the NBA, Grant. It seems like in the current era, the pick and roll is the go-to offensive set.
Oh, no question, B.A. To be competitive these days, you have to be able to run the pick and roll very, very well. And that's why lead guard play is so important right now in the league.
And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul. Wiggins, he's checked in for Memphis.
First team foul. Grizzlies substitution. Andrew Wiggins.
Here's Morant. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
Can't lay off of Morant. When he's roaming around that mid-range area, you know he's ready to lock in.
Markkanen inside. Leonard defending. Ooh, Markkanen powers through the contact inside.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Pass to Pirtle. Back to Morant. Misses from close range.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Now Holmgren. Markkanen right side. Westbrook outside. Holmgren with it. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Morant. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist by Westbrook.
And there's nowhere on the floor where Holmgren can't do damage. He's put a ton of pressure on the D with his jump shot.
Pirtle, the pass to Leonard. Morant with it. It's not going to go for him. Westbrook with the defensive effort. From 11 feet away, and another basket for New Orleans.
Edwards has a way of making the D look helpless. Just looking past the good coverage and still converting.
Williams against Holmgren. A good look from Wiggins. Gets a very good look and converts.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
To the middle. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Pirtle. And here is Williams. Outside Morant. Wiggins outside. From deep. Pelicans cleared away. That'll be their second of a 5-game stretch at home. Pass to Holmgren. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assists. Westbrook's got his 6th assist of the night. Morant, the pass to Williams. Leonard outside. They get it back. Hurdle. And he battles for the ball. Gets the second chance bucket. Pirtle's got his first 2 points of the night.
Is one of Pirtle's greatest strengths, his offensive rebound. He just has a nose for finding second chance points.
As we near the postseason, let's see where the West is shaken out. You look at the Grizzlies, they've been grinding out enough wins to place 4th in the conference right now.
You know, for Memphis, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
From here on out is just about putting in the work, coming to every game ready to compete, and never giving less than your best. His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
And the Pelicans call time here. And until recently, it seemed like a foregone conclusion that the NBA's age limit would come back down to 18. Are you surprised that didn't happen, Grant?
You know, B.A., I am surprised. We heard players saying it's not fair to make guys wait. You know, Commissioner Silver seemed receptive, so that was slightly unexpected that age 19 remains the rule.
Making some changes. Olenek's checked in for Jackson. Lyles comes in for Holmgren. And Reddish is subbed in for Markkanen. Up top, Edwards. Pounded by Wiggins. The 3 is up. Edwards can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Wiggins, no good. And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for New Orleans. They've led by as many as 14. Edwards, a pass to Olynyk. Shoots over Morant. And Olynyk the bucket on the assist by Edwards. Edwards has got 4 assists in the game. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Well, Richard, now a veteran who's been around the league, Trey Lyles understands his role and plays it really well.
Yeah, which is to help space the floor with his shooting. He continues to prove how reliable he is from deep. I also really like his shot selection, B.A.
Westbrook, the pass to Olynyk. Sinks the tray. Olynyk's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
46 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Basket's good. Morant's got 12.
Much more efficient this quarter, feeling more and more confident.
Westbrook, the pass to Lyles. Pass to Olynyk. Clock at 6. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Memphis. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Leonard passes to Morant, and he's going for the lob! And Williams punches it home.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Misses the deep 3-point attempt. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back to the game after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Things were going New Orleans' way from the beginning. They put together some nice offensive stretches and at one point led by as many as 10. At the end of one, they were already up 9. In quarter number 2, they looked to surge ahead even further. but were met with some tough opposition, finishing with that same 9-point advantage at the half. What did you think, Shaq, about New Orleans?
The way they're shooting it from deep, they're going to be hard to beat. This team has a lot of confidence and lets it fly without hesitation. Defensively, you have to force them off their spots. Put the ball in the field.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on Memphis.
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man down. Oh, you got to get him some help. That pretty much covers everything. Shaq, you think they played their best?
No way, no way.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Chet Holmgren with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, but his blocks tell only part of the story. His presence alone is making an impact on defense.
And you can bet that that's had an effect the rest of the way. Guys won't be trying to take him one-on-one because he alters just as many shots as he blocks.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. On the court for the Grizzlies, they've got Ja Morant. He's out there with Andrew Wiggins. Kawhi Leonard out there with Jakob Poeltl. And it's Williams in at the 4 slot. Leonard passes to Poeltl. Back to Leonard. Holmgren with the block.
Yeah, just an excellent shot block. Holmgren is so good at using his length and timing to erase shot attempts.
Love watching Jackson on the receiving end of the alley-oops. He definitely won the athletic lottery.
Leonard passes to Poeltl. Knocked loose. Stolen by Jackson. Markkanen, the pass to Holmgren. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Holmgren's got 15 points.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Markkanen against Leonard. Outside for Morant. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from 14. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Give him 8 points now.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assists.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. Chet Holmgren with a strong contribution so far in this one.
This timeout gives them a chance to strategize because whatever the game plan they have, it's not working.
All right, it's time to take a glance at the rookie leaderboard and see which first-year players have rebounded the ball the best since the All-Star break. 5th, Chet Holmgren.
And since the All-Star break, he's continued to improve his game. This rookie is hitting the boards hard.
Pass to Poeltl. Here's Williams. Outside Morant. Wiggins looking around. Over Edwards. They get it back. Rejected by Holmgren. Here's Westbrook. Oh, rejected by Poeltl.
Just fantastic defense by Poeltl. You see the length and the timing.
And the shot's good by Wiggins.
They can finally relax after missing their first 4 shots to start this half.
Westbrook against Morant. Pass to Jackson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
A tough cover in there. Jackson Jr. can post you. He can face you up. He can finish with either hand.
Jackson Jr.
The first one falls.
And what really distinguishes Jackson, the soft touch of the shot. Most young bigs are still developing that.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Memphis. Mitchell comes in for Ja Morant. And so Jackson nails both of them.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, when you talk league expansion, Seattle and Las Vegas are mentioned, but Mexico City is another strong candidate. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "I feel our manifest destiny is to grow not just in the U.S., but outside as well. With the success that we've had in Canada, it makes sense that we could expand to the South as well." Brian?
That's a good idea. I like it. You know they love basketball. Allie, thank you.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Westbrook, the pass to Holmgren. And again, New Orleans, no good. For Memphis, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Mitchell against Westbrook. Pirtle, the rebound by Jackson. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Westbrook can't hit. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. It's a 13-point game. Milwaukee will be traveling to face them after this game. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Puts up a deep 3. The Pelicans pull it in. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Westbrook, the pass to Jackson. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Pass to Pirtle. Wiggins with it, guarded by Edwards. From the arc.
2 minutes remaining.
And there's Wiggins. That's good. On the assist from Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist with that last one. Now Jackson. There's the triple. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Some bigs develop range over time. Jackson, he's been dropping daggers since day 1.
Mitchell, the pass to Gallinari. Wiggins outside. Pass to Gallinari. Over Markkanen. Paolo, unfazed.
Covered or uncovered, Gallinari is a threat to score. This is how talented a shooter he is.
And here's Markkanen. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Here's the teardrop. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Pass to Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
Mr. Triple-Double himself doing what he does best. Westbrook's assists are expected.
Holmgren against Williams. Outside Mitchell. Wiggins outside. Over Edwards. Oh, with the defense in his face. How about Wiggins nailing the jumper?
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Here's Edwards. Shoots over Wiggins. Can't nail the jumper. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Pelicans ahead, up by 15. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We got Trey Lyles. Cam Reddish is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, and it's Jackson in at the center position. That's the Pelicans 5. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for New Orleans?
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
The free throw drops for Morant. New Orleans has got 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, big night for Jackson so far. Scoring with enthusiasm on that offensive end.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Morant. Wiggins outside. Pass to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Wiggins.
Ja Morant. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And for the Pelicans, they're shooting very well. 66% for the game and looking really strong. Step back and fire. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Morant against Westbrook. Goes up from the top of the key. Rebounded by New Orleans. 17 points was their biggest margin. Reddish misses. And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for Memphis. Trailing by 13.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
Westbrook taking his time here. Pass to Lyles. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Pokuševski.
First team foul. At the line for 2. Trey Lyles.
No good on that one. Olynyk checked in for New Orleans. And the second free throw is good. So it's the Grizzlies now. A 12-point game. Pass to Pirtle. Now here's Leonard. Outside Morant. Here's Pokuševski. It's good. Pokuševski's got his first bucket in this one.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one. Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
And here's Morant outside. Buries it from 3. Morant's got 23 points.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Pirtle. And it's out of bounds. That went off Pirtle. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. Reddish nails it from beyond the arc. Reddish has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Pirtle. To the inside. And it's Memphis with another.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Westbrook. Reddish with it. And that's a foul called on Jakob Poeltl. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Westbrook against Morant. And it's Lyles missing. The Grizzlies have gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Nice bucket. Jakob with good size, and he knows how to use it.
For New Orleans, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Westbrook finds Markkanen. Here's Lyles. Pokusevski covering. Lyles, the pass to Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good on the 13-footer. Westbrook's got 4 points this quarter.
A comfort zone for Westbrook. He still has so much confidence in his mid-range game.
Timeout called. Memphis.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Chet Holmgren.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. And the big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
The line for the Grizzlies. Ja Morant. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he drops the first. Both good from the line that time.
He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
New Orleans calls timeout.
Put your hands together. I can hear you. Bring your buckets dancing.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. 17 points was their biggest margin.
And we've seen Edwards grow a lot in the past few years. He has a great understanding of how to put defenders in tough spots.
At the line for your Pelicans, Anthony Edwards.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Edwards. For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 8 in this fourth quarter. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Williams punches it home.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off.
2 minutes.
Markkanen, pass to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Got to push him farther out than this.
Durant against Westbrook. Rejected by Westbrook. Here's Edwards. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
4th team foul. At the line for your Pelicans, Anthony Edwards.
So the first one drops, and that'll put them up by 9. And both free throws good for Edwards. 1:36 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. Ooh, Morant battling inside.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Marking it outside. To the paint. Fades. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. And the Pelicans lead by 10. 1:04 left to play in the fourth. And they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
New Orleans has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Pelicans.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Grant.
Yeah, BA, tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And this victory will put them at 36 wins on the year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Chet Holmgren.
He limited the opposing offense's impact as well with some superb defense, finding lots of chances to knock away shots.
No coverage that time. Morant's got 32 points in the game.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. A competitive game, you have to feel like this crowd gave them a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Jaron, you've shown yourself to be an impact player at both ends of the floor. But is defense where it starts?
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.